Hey everyone, I'm so excited to share with you my brand new digital life planner. In the past, I've created and released a digital teacher planner, but after releasing this planner, I had a lot of people reach out to me that weren't necessarily in the classroom that wanted something equivalent. There were also people that were in the classroom that wanted a place to keep all of their lifestyle planning separate from their teacher planning. Once I started to listen to these requests, I started to realize I also need a planner so I can keep all of my life things separate than my teacher planner. There was a lot of things that I wanted to keep track of and have access to easily on my iPad and on my iPhone that did not really have a place in my teacher planner. So I went ahead and created this digital life planner. In this digital life planner, it will be a downloadable PDF that you will download straight into the app called Goodnotes if you're using an iPad. If you're not using an iPad, there are plenty of PDF annotation apps for a Microsoft tablet. One that I recommend is called Xodo. It's Xodo. This is one that I have used, and I believe it's free. I've used it on a Surface Pro to test out my planners, and it's worked just fine. Digital stickers were able to be used as well. So I often use Goodnotes, and I just upgraded to Goodnotes 5. When I began digital planning, I used Goodnotes 4, but I found that it's starting to become a little bit glitchy because they have the newer and improved version. I use the iPad Pro, and I think it's the 12-inch one, and I also use the Apple Pencil, which I can link in the description, and I will also link this case because this case closes and has your Apple Pencil inside. So inside this planner, you will have over 160 different digital stickers that are geared more towards lifestyle. So things like doctor's appointments, vet appointments, church, gym, wedding, flight, vacations, all those things will be digital stickers. There's also 30 different list templates that you can use and insert anywhere within the planner. There are expense trackers, bill trackers, goal sheets, monthly habit sheets, meal planning, grocery shopping. There's 30 different ones that you can use. I will show you in the video how to use those and how I use those, and I hope that you enjoy this planner as much as I do and enjoy the ease of being able to have this iPad in your purse or your iPhone and be in the grocery store and check your grocery list, check to see when your doctor's appointment is without having to carry around a bulky planner. I find it's just as much fun to customize as it is a paper planner, but I can easily erase my handwriting if I don't like it, or I can use a digital sticker if I don't like my handwriting. So I hope that you enjoy this, and please be in touch if you have any questions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like whenever you want to open this up on your iPad. So if you're not on an iPad or an Apple device, then you'll want to open up your device and the app that you chose to annotate in, whichever PDF annotation app that you downloaded, and you will want to either get it straight from your downloads on your Etsy app, or you can always access it from your drive, save your copy to your Google Drive and then access it from here. So if you're on an Apple device, you can simply airdrop it to yourself or access it from your Google Drive as well. And when this comes up, you want to open it in Goodnotes. And I've already used a life planner. This is just going to be a blank one for this video, so I'm just going to click import, but otherwise yours would just load and it would be waiting for you here. So this is my new life planner. This was the one that I was already editing, not for example. So this is my example one. I'm going to click on it, and once I click on it, it's going to open up the main cover. So I'm going to go ahead and close out my other tabs so I don't get confused. And this is the front cover that you can design any way. If you would like to add a picture of your family, you can do so as well. If you want to add your name, you can do any of that as well. So when you open up Goodnotes, you will see that the toolbar is a little bit different than when you click on the pencil. So if you click this back arrow, it brings you to all of your documents inside Goodnotes. This little, I like to call it the waffle because it kind of looks like a waffle. This little button brings you up to all the pages in the entire planner, just in case you want to access some quickly or also move some pages around, which I'm going to show you later. They have the magnifying glass, the bookmark, and then the export one. This is if you just want to export one page. So if you go to a page that has your entire calendar for the month of August and you know, you have some dates that you're going to be out of town, you want to let your mom know, you can also export one page, export all of it, and of course you can print any page that you would like. Up at the top is to add a page, and then you have your pencil button. Once you click on the pencil button, you get all of the different options whenever it comes to annotating on your PDF. So this button here is to zoom in. It's called the zoom window. So if you want to make sure that your text fills up this entire area where it's outlined, it will zoom in here and you can begin writing in this bottom box and it will fill in that entire zoom window. So that way you know that your spacing will fit your name whenever you're going to design something. You can also use this window whenever you're writing smaller, because the zoom window can be manipulated to be smaller or bigger. Next to it, you have your pen, which they have the 3 different pen types, which is what I do like about the Goodnotes app. And then there's the eraser. You can select your eraser size. They have the highlighter, which when you just click on a color, if you don't want that color, click on it again, and you can always change your color. Next to it, they have the shape button, the lasso button, which I will show you how to use for your digital stickers. They have the picture button. This will load any pictures that are already on your iPad. So if I wanted to insert a picture on the front cover of me and my husband, I can just simply click and insert. This is to take a picture, which is great whenever you're using, you're in a presentation or you see something of someone's, you want to take it and put it in here. And then you could also insert text. So when you click on the text box, if I wanted to put my name, I can change these settings as well. I want to select it all. Click on the text button. You can change the background color. You can change the fonts, which there is a lot of different fonts with the Goodnotes 5 app than there was with the Goodnotes 4. You can change the size, you can bold it, and change the color as well. So that pretty much explains the entire toolbar. The most important thing you have to know about the toolbar is if you wish to move pages, use links, you have to click on this button. When that toolbar is gone, your stylus is now to select and move things around. Otherwise, you're going to be using the writing tools. So when your toolbar looks like this and it doesn't have a line through your pen, then you're fine to use the different links. So again, this is my front cover. And if I go to the next page, this is my home page. If you notice at the bottom of every single page, there is a little home tab, I guess you can call it. That button is on every single page of the planner and it will bring you back to this home page. Here is going to be, I guess, your table of contents, your home. So that's what that button is. This one will bring you to your 160 digital stickers. So you have a lot of different sticker choices and it goes to the next 4 pages. So all of these stickers can be used by using the Lasso tool, which I will show you how to use in just a second. But all of these can be copied and pasted, and you can also use these blank ones to create your own. You can write on them or add a text box to them. So if I click the home button, brings me back to my home page. Next, I have my page templates. So let's say you're looking to take notes on a certain thing in a meeting or anything like that. You have different different page templates. They have squared boxes, line boxes, and dotted boxes. So you would use these pages to insert into your planner. So if you wanted to write, then you could simply write your notes from the meeting. And you can use these different template pages. So if you wanted to use these template pages, you would need to click the waffle button and it brings up all of the thumbnails for that page. So if 129 was where you were, and I know that's where I was because it's hard to see on this camera, but there's a light blue line across it. I'm going to click duplicate. And now 130 is the exact same one. So if I want to move this page, then I want to move the one that I actually duplicated. So I'm going to click on it and move it anywhere I want. So let's say I wanted it in a specific, in a specific month. I could quickly insert it there and it would be in that month. Now all of the buttons will still work because I duplicated it, okay? So that is all of your different templates, these 8 pages, and they have the dots are bigger and smaller depending on which one you use. So we've gone through the home button, the sticker button, the templates button, the next is the list button. These are 30 different lists that I have created in order to help organization or anything else. You have a Monday through Sunday day planner. So that day planner is basically just an hourly thing where you can track your meals, you can track how much water you drink, you can use your highlighter to do so. So if you drank one, like let's say there's a certain jug you want to drink, 1, 2, or how many bottles, you can track that here. Any notes, any goals, and if there's a focus for that day, which is stay awake, then you could write it there. You could easily write August 5th, 2019. See why I like this? So I can ignore my ugly handwriting. So you can easily do exactly what I told you, copying and pasting the pages to make sure that this is the page you want to use. Because you only get one list template. So if I wanted to insert this, then I would need to duplicate it first, put it where I want it, and then use it. So let's go back and just discuss the rest of the list. So Monday through Sunday is going to be similar to the Monday that you just saw. Then there is a weekly day planner. So if you wanted to see your entire week, you could see it here. There is also a monthly habits sheet, which I use to talk about, to list, did I go to bed before 9? Maybe that's one of my goals. Maybe exercise, and you would track your monthly habits here. Another list is a weekly meal plan. So I have this option where it's Monday through Sunday, and I have it broken up by different areas in the grocery store. Then I also have this meal plan that's just a generic shopping list where you can plan your meals. And then I have one that just has notes, okay? The next one is the shopping list, just a shopping list, not necessarily plan your meals, but you can just use this list just to shop. So let's say this is for a specific party, then you might want to list what that is for, and then you could list your shopping list. Maybe it's not exactly a meal plan. I then have a monthly goal if there's certain things you want to tackle for each week. So I know whenever we were selling our house, that was a lot of different things. So first week I wanted to clean out certain rooms. Then I wanted to deep clean the floors and then maybe begin taking pictures and packing and things like that. I had a different goal each week. Then I have a yearly goals sheet that you can list all of the different things you want to complete each month. I have a gift tracker, so whenever it's starting to become closer to Christmas, I like to start listing gift ideas, a budget, how much I actually spent, and then if I wrapped it or if I mailed it. So this is also good for, I have a lot of, they're not blood related, but they're nieces and nephews, so if I want to track all their birthday gifts, then I can track nieces and nephews. The best part about this is you can duplicate these pages. You can have 25 gift trackers or 2. And then there's also a gift tracker by name. So I like to buy my son a few more things than just one thing, so I would put his name here. And then I would write any gifts that I got him. Maybe I got him a Woody doll, as if he doesn't have too many. I got him a soccer ball. And once it's wrapped, I would check it off. I'm not going to mail it because he's mine, but you get the idea. So you can duplicate this to have as many or as little as you need. The next one is an address list, which is perfect for whenever you're on the go and somebody tells you they changed their address. It also has phone number and email. That way you can have it ready to go whenever you get to Christmas time and you're trying to send out Christmas cards or maybe birthday cards. The next one I have is bill payments. So this one is probably geared towards a bill payment that is done every month. So maybe it might be a mortgage or something else that's probably consistent. Like my mortgage probably stays the same all year. So then I would just write the date. Date due is going to be the 15th of every month. You can write mortgage. I wish it was only 1,000. And then every month, if I should, not if, I'm just going to go ahead and put a dot that I paid it. You could also put a check mark or whichever you would like to customize it. The next list is a revenue tracker. So if you want to track the revenue each month, date, source, description, and amount, and then total it at the bottom. Also have an expense tracker. This can be used monthly, weekly, however you want to use it. Then I have a monthly budget tracker. So you can have your expenses. So let's say we have entertainment, the budget, and how much you actually spent. Maybe you did a vacation, the budget, how much you actually spent. Then you could have your income, subtract your expenses, and then have your balance, however you'd like to use it. Then we have monthly expenses. I have housing and utilities, entertainment, transportation, loans, miscellaneous, and living. And then all of these get totaled up to go here into a total where you can have your income minus your expenses and what's left. Then I have a yearly expenses total. Your housing, you could list how much your housing total was for January, entertainment was for January, and so on. And you could also customize this to get your total. The next one is your yearly revenue totals from your different incomes, or maybe you sold something and you could put that amount to figure out your revenue. Then we have an appointment schedule. This is great for people who have a job where they need to meet with people, or maybe you just have a lot of appointments in one day. If you're a hairdresser or anything else, this would be your template. And then I had a friend that requested that there is a place where she can just list things that people recommend to her. So I like to call this a brain dump or a recommendations page. Sometimes you just have a lot that you need to get done and you need to dump it and just have a place for it. So I left all of these blank that you could easily fill in. And then there's a recommendations. So she says she likes to write down where people recommend TV shows, if there's certain beauty products she likes to try, or foods. You can easily insert pictures of recipes or exercises or different podcasts. So I'm going to show you some examples of how I did it, and that way you can see it. So I have 2 different recommendations, and then I have a blank one. So you could fill in necessarily if my titles aren't what you would like. But this is just a place to track things that people recommend for you. So I went ahead to my planner to show you examples of these lists filled out. So this is a monthly habits page for July 2019. I had exercise, bed by 10 p.m., drink water, meditate, no expenses, did I eat a home-cooked meal, make bed, wash face, no dairy, and change linens. So this is just an example, and if I did it that day, then I just put a different colored dot. And it's kind of good for people who they need to hold themselves accountable. Like just writing it down makes them accountable, then this is one way. Another example, where was it? So like I said, if this was for Christmas, then you could easily write Christmas 2019 and put your days in it. The other one I was looking for was the recommendations page. So if a TV show was recommended to me, then I would write it. So this is what I wanted to show you. So I found a recipe online that I would like to try. I screenshotted the recipe and saved it into my pictures and just inserted it using, I'm going to go ahead and show you, using this one right here. The image came up along here. I deleted it since then, but the image is right here, and then I inserted it and I can still see it. Even though when it's full page, it's very small, I can still zoom in and easily cook from this. The other one was an exercise I found. So I, again, just screenshot it and inserted it into the exercise. You can also do that for beauty products. Somebody sends you a picture, oh my gosh, you have to try this dry shampoo, you have to try this. You could insert it, pictures of anything, a book, anything else someone recommends. You could easily put that by just using the picture tool, Or if someone has it in front of them, you can use this picture tool to take a picture of it and actually insert it. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I edited my planner for August. So first thing you want to know is that all of these tabs are active just like these. You have July 2019, so the rest of 2019 is up here, and 2020 is down below. So I went ahead and went back to my blank planner because this is the one I've already customized for myself. So I'm going to click on August, and the beginning of every month kind of has this planned out sheet where you have the previous month, the current month, and the next month. These months are also tabs that will bring you to those months. So if you want to go ahead to August, then you would just click on these months and it will show you where you are. These are top 5 priorities for the month, any holidays, goals, a word of the month, and any notes. Again, this is a great place to insert pictures of notes because you can put them very small, how big or how small you want them. So the beginning of every month has this plan it out page, and then you have your August page where you can begin editing your calendar. Every Monday links you to those individual planning weeks. So when I clicked on August 5th, it brought me to the week of August 5th where I can plan out my individual days. So I'm going to go ahead and begin customizing this. I know that on August 5th is my birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and click stickers. And I'm going to look for the one that says my birthday. I'm going to zoom in so I can make sure that I select the sticker correctly. Then I'm going to go to my pen toolbar, the lasso tool, and I want to get as close to the sticker as possible because this lasso tool is very similar to a pair of scissors. And I am essentially cutting out this sticker as I am tracing around it. So once I trace completely around it, I'm going to hold down on it, click take screenshot. I'm going to click this export button with the box with the arrow, and then I'm going to click copy. From there, I'm going to go back to August, where my birthday was, hold down on the screen, and press paste. Now I can resize it and make it as big as I want. And I'm going to zoom in, and I'm actually going to write on this sticker. And I'm going to write that it's my 30th birthday. Ugh. So I have that ready to go. If I wanted to insert something else, I could easily do that. On the 30th, I'm going to the Backstreet Boys concert. So I want to insert like a Bitmoji sticker because I just like them. So I'm going to go to the Bitmoji app and I'm going to go to the Bitmoji app. Oh, that's not the Bitmoji app. And I'm going to find the birthday one, which I just used it not long ago. So otherwise you could search, and I'm going to copy it after I click on it. Go back into Goodnotes. Hold. I just said concert, and I'm doing the birthday one. Oh, just bear with me. And all I have to do is hold down on the screen and paste in my Bitmoji. I'm going to put it right next to it, just like that. There we go. So now I have my Bitmoji next to it, easily, let me straighten that out for you, easily inserted in there. So you can use any of them that way. If you would like to insert text because the 12th students come back to school, but that's important just in case you have kids. So you would click on the text button. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the sticker backgrounds. I'm going to use one of these to put behind the first day of school because that's what I'm going to type out. I'm going to use the Lasso Tool to select this. I'm going to take screenshot, export it, copy, go back to my page, which was August. And I want to put it here. So I'm going to hold down the screen, press paste. Now you see how there's a little bit of white space on the side? If you click on it and click crop, you can get rid of that white space so that way you can get it as close to the edge as possible. And then I'm going to resize it like I want. You can even tilt it if you're interested. I don't want to tilt it. I want to leave it. Okay, so now I'm going to insert a text option on top of it. First day, I want to change the color to pink, because why not? Sometimes it likes me, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, it wants to say black. And then I'm going to say of school. And there we go. You can change the font from here. You can change the background color. Whatever you want to do. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. We don't want a background color though. And you could also change your border color. So anytime you don't like your handwriting, you can absolutely change it. Let's say maybe I have a doctor's appointment. Then I can go back to my stickers. And I want doctor's appointment. I'm going to use the Lasso Tool, go all the way around it. I try to get as close as possible. It's better to get too close than too far away and accidentally take side of another sticker. Copy. Go back to August. And I'm going to insert it here. Why not? Resize it. And go there. Okay, so now you pretty much get the idea of what you can do here. Of course, you can go ahead and write top priorities. So maybe my priorities is to clean attic. I would not clean the attic, but it just what came to mind. You can also type things here or whatever you want. If you want your page to say this big while you write, then you could use this. And on August 1st, you want to write vet appointment. You could write that here and it would fit inside that box. Okay, now we're going to go to editing the individual days. So if I click on August 5th, the Monday, it's going to bring me to the week of August 5th. So what I like about this is that you have 3 different options. So this could be like morning, afternoon, and night, or however you wish. Maybe you have 2 jobs, or maybe you have 3 people in your family and you want this section to be what you have going on, your husband or your son, and they also have notes. So you can insert pictures, stickers, and all of that here, just like you did on the other page. When you zoom in, there's dots to use, and it kind of helps whenever you're writing because it's like lines. So that way you can stay inside the lines. You can also change to where they're thinner. That's probably a better option. This is why I like digital planning, because you can easily just erase if something is not what you like. Another option that I do like is on the digital stickers. Let's say you don't want to use the big planner, the big list, but you have something that you need to do. You can easily use these digital stickers to create a list. So let's say I need to get some things done, or I have some errands to run. I can use this digital sticker to easily select it and insert it into my page. So let's say Monday is the only day off that I have. I want to insert that picture into the day that I'm on. I'm going to hold down on the screen, press paste. And I'm going to put it right here on Monday. Oops. And I can go ahead and zoom in after and write on it. So my errands maybe are an oil change. I need to bring the dog to the vet. I need to go to Walmart. And then the bank and the post office. So this is really easy to check off when you got it done, but it doesn't take up your entire page. So let's say you wanted to add a weekly planner behind this. You could easily do that by going to your lists. And I want to add a weekly day planner. So I'm going to go here, and there's a light blue square around it. It's hard to there's a light blue square around it, so that way you know you're on page 141, and you're going ahead and going to click duplicate, and you're going to move this page back where you were, which was in August, and August is here. August 5th was where I was just writing. So this is where I just was, but when I go ahead and go to the next page, I have my weekly planner. So this is going to be to plan the week of 8/5 through 8/11, and you can go ahead and write all the different things you plan to do for that week because it's now inserted. And since I duplicated it, that list is still going to be under the list columns. And you can still go back. Your tabs will still work. Even though, because you duplicated that page and you didn't just move it, it still works. So you have your different things that you've inserted into August 5th. You can also insert your page templates. And one of my favorite things is you can insert a picture of something into your life planner. So one thing I do like about Goodnotes 5 is it's so easy to insert pictures of things and other stuff. So I do not like to have extra papers lying around or anything else, but I still want to keep track of it. So someone gave me their business card for a specialized, they do specific tumblers, okay? I love their cups, but I want to make sure I have their business card so that way I can find them whenever necessary. So I took a picture of it on my iPad, and I just want to insert it so that way I don't have to keep it. So all I have to do is go to the picture button, and here it is. So I have her business card. I can make it small and just put it here. And then when I'm done, I can always zoom in and read it. That's probably my favorite part, is that I can add things to it and don't have to have a paper version, and it's saved. So let's say my iPad, God forbid, breaks tomorrow. I can buy another one, upload my iCloud. It will be synced as long as whenever I was editing this, I went to the internet at some point. It should be saved in my cloud, and everything is still there, which is another one of the best parts about the gift tracker and the address list, is that everything is saved here. So you have all of these months included all the way through December 2020. And again, every single week has a Monday through Sunday view. And when you're on the month, when you click on the Monday, it will bring you to that Monday's plan. The most important thing you remember is that when you're at the list thing, I put it here, remember to make a copy of the template pages, because if you just go here and you begin writing, this is your master template. Therefore, you can't make a copy of it without making a copy with all of your writing, which of course you can do, but it causes a lot of extra headache. So all you need to do is figure out which page you want to make a copy of, and you want to duplicate it. And you never want to add another page before or after, because it won't necessarily have these links on it, and the links won't necessarily work. So if you want to duplicate this page, then you want to do so from the thumbnail view and then move it to where you are. So if you duplicate it and you want to go back and see where exactly you want to put it, then I would suggest doing that. I do like Goodnotes how you can just insert pictures and update pictures. It's nice to go back and look at. You can print the entire thing. Once you've customized it, you want to print it at the end of the year. You want to print just one page, you can do so as well. On this page, you have links to all of the different months as well. Wanted to go ahead and point that out while I was there. And you can print just this page. You can print a certain page. So let's say for August, my mom wanted to know when I'm out of town. Then I go to August, and I'm going to click on this export, and I want to click export this page. and I can email it to her or whatever I need to do, and I can also print it. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you. I do like how you can insert pictures. If you need help with that, I know it looks blurry, but it's not. My camera's not focusing. There we go. If you need help with that, that's probably one of the easier things to do from the picture. So I just screenshot this on my iPad. You can also screenshot it on your phone and it will sync here, and then you can just insert it. And then also the same thing with the exercises. But you can insert any pictures of different things. So I'm going to say, oh look, this is a mini fridge I just bought for my classroom. So I want to crop this. Maybe somebody recommended it to me, and I just want to put it under my recommendations over there. So I'm just going to insert it. Just that simple. Also, they have, trying to think if there's anything else. I do recommend you making copies of all of these expense trackers and go ahead and putting them where you want them. Oh, there was one more thing. Where was it? So let's say every Sunday I sit down and meal plan. I know every Sunday I do. So I would advise, instead of every Sunday going and instead of making a copy every Sunday, go and insert these throughout your planner. So that way it's done. You don't have to go and insert it every single week and drive yourself crazy. It will be ready to go. And you don't have to keep going and insert your meal plans. And you can also print this out. So if you don't want to bring your iPad to the store, or you're sending your husband to the store, but you wrote this down before, write it on this page, go to export, print that page, or send him a picture. Export this page. You can send it as an image or a PDF. You can send him a picture of this page while he's at the grocery store, and he can buy everything that's on it. Or your mom or anyone else. Or your recommendations. That's probably one of my most favorite parts about this. Sorry this was so long-winded. I hope I answered all the possible questions. If not, please feel free to email me and I will answer any of your questions. And I hope to see you in my shop soon. And I will be updating and hopefully making new versions every year. Please let me know if you have any recommendations for next year. I don't plan to be making a lot of layout changes to this one because I do go back to the classroom next week. But please be in touch if you have any recommendations for next year. And thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.